Diddy and Jay-Z's connection to Aaliyah's death is being exposed for everyone to see, and allegedly Aaliyah's case is being reopened after the new case against Jay-Z. Did Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Diddy really murder Aaliyah?
The plane crash that killed a rising star in the world of music and film. Reaction today after Aaliyah and 8 others were killed when their plane went down. Good evening, I'm Lauren Glassbergen for Sandra Bookman.
And I'm Tim Fleischer. The plane, just after taking off for Florida in perfect weather, suddenly plummeted to the ground. Investigators now saying one of the engines apparently failed. Along with 8 passengers, Aaliyah, a young Brooklyn native and a talented singer and actress. Jeff Roston is live in Times Square with more on her life. Jeff.
And Aaliyah had a huge following not only here in New York City but nationwide. Only 22 years old, this pop sensation was a popular singer. She was an actress in some movies recently, even a Grammy nominee. Tonight, her family is in mourning. Fans asking, why her? Relatives in shock outside Aaliyah's home on the Upper West Side. The R&B star lived here at the Century, Central Park West and 63rd. She was on a small plane heading to Florida from the Bahamas, where she was shooting a music video.
Diddy and Jay-Z first became friends in the early 90s and soon began to take over the music industry. Their collaboration first started in 1997 when the pair collaborated on a track that landed on No Way Out, Diddy's debut studio album. Interestingly, however, it seems like they were collaborating on much more than just music. In 1999, both Jay-Z and Diddy got involved in legal trouble after Jay-Z pled guilty to stabbing, while Diddy was involved in a shooting that resulted in the death of a bystander. 2 years later, Aaliyah, someone that Jay-Z had openly been pursuing ever since she was underage, died, and fans are now starting to connect the dots.
Biggie died, Tupac died, and then there was the fight between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z, and then the next thing you know, Nas has a nervous breakdown and he's taken out of the game, and it's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all of those records together. They both fucked Aaliyah. They shared so much in common.
Unnecessary court fees and litigations because Jay-Z wants me broken, stopped, or under his control. And it ain't gonna happen, Sean. I'm never gonna be under your control. Never. You need to learn how to control your wife and her friends and their mouths. Because you got Beyonce in the Beehive looking real fucking dumb right now. 5 million unfollowed, and that number's gonna go up with every image in one of those freak-off tapes. And God help, if anybody here, how that bitch really talks about people with her, they'll start unfollowing by the tens of hundreds. Again. And they should. Because the truth is, the only reason they were following was because of the witchcraft and the spells that were being pushed out through the media. Y'all ain't fans because y'all really love them and y'all really think they're the best. You're fans because you fell for the hype. And they are hypes. I know I can sing. I've been able to do that my whole life. And they've been trying to stop me my whole career. Because see, unlike Beyonce, I'm not willing to hurt people to get famous. See, that's the part of the story that they're not telling y'all. That the more terrible you are, the more they'll protect you.
R. Kelly, now a convicted rapist, was allegedly in a relationship with Aaliyah, and Jay-Z was trying to hook up with her too. At the time, Aaliyah was one of the most talented artists that the industry had ever seen, going double platinum with just her second album at the age of 16. 2 months after her third album, however, Aaliyah sadly died in a plane crash while coming back from the Bahamas under extremely suspicious conditions. There were reports that Aaliyah's toxicology report revealed that she had been drugged before being boarded the plane, and that her plane was damaged even before the flight. Around the same time of her death, rumors were slowly starting to come out that Aaliyah and Jay-Z were in a relationship when Aaliyah was just 19 and Jay-Z almost 31.
Jaguar Wright alleged that Jay-Z is involved in the trafficking with Diddy. She explains that Jay-Z is directly involved or he has aided and abetted Diddy doing this over the years. And we know Jag just took the internet by storm by explaining that Jay-Z actually did this to Rihanna when she was 16 years old and he signed her to Def Jam.